First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
At the 26.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Right 52, right 52. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Right 52. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
1st and 10, Eason. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Eason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Browns nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58's the mic. 58.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, here's Foster. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He was taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up. He's checking.
Now a give to Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Kamoko Toure who diagnosed that defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Yeah, let's get
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Hey, alert 33. Check Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You go, night, night.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
He was brought down by
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
For the Browns.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
I'm here all day. Watch 80. Watch. Single, slot.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's got Burton here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
He's scared. Kings. Check. Hurry. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Point it right. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Hurry. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah. Hey, alert.
On third down, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
47-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eason on second down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run here with Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Operating from the gun, Eason buying time to his left. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 26-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Colts.
Screen, watch the screen. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, 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 hey.
They go play action with Eason.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field.
You don't like this!
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17, Browns 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Parkey missed it. That's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this 1st half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35 on second down, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 more yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Jacob Eason looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Second down, here's Eason. Campbell making the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10. And a Colts first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Eason. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Burton. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Check.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is
That's
good.
a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pick.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
10 at the 29-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Colts 27-yard line.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, guys. You gonna see me.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
58's Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason, catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
On the play.
Pass complete,
3rd down.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the slant. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to float this, and this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Makes the score.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Taylor, the ball
The
carrier.
Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Hold it ready. 2 by 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and I think they might have something in this young rookie. Certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Indianapolis, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.